Back tonight on In Focus, the troubled Thabazimbi Municipality in Limpopo faces a risk of being placed under administration. This is due to service delivery problems there, as well as allegations of fraud and corruption. Let's speak to the Thabazimbi Mayor, Tokkie Swanepoel. Mayor, good to have you, and thank you very much for coming on this evening. A letter authored by one of the councillors, they're claiming to be the rightful chief whip and addressed to the public protector, claims that after the ANC lost the votes during the last local government election, the party became in opposition and things have not gone well there. What's your response to that? Some challenges that the municipality is facing.
Good evening, everybody. And yes, this happened, started already in 2021 after the ANC lost the majority and we as a coalition started to run the municipality. From the beginning, it was a big challenge because the ANC was not, they didn't want to accept that they are not in control of the municipality.
And so you're saying, for example, in October 2022, the motion of no confidence that was brought against the mayor would have been part of that refusal to accept?
Yes, that was definitely part of that. But the big problem is, since the beginning, there was several times where the speaker did call some meetings and the ANC councillor didn't pitch up. That was reported several times to the MEC of Kokstad to tell him what is happening. And before October 2022, there was already more than 4 times that some of the councillors was not participating in the council or into portfolios or nothing like that. But the most important was the availability of themselves in the municipality, in the council. That was the biggest problem. And if you're looking at the regulations, if you as a councillor do not come to a council more than 3 times, you are not anymore a councillor. But unfortunately, the MEC, despite the several times that myself in the EXCO as well as the speaker reported this to the MEC, he never took any decisions or disciplined the ANC comrades of him.
Yeah. The MEC, Bhaskopho Makamu, saying that the residents of Thabazimbi have suffered as a result of the endless court litigations. I mean, you talk about, for example, the whole matter of taking the interdict, for example, against Makaya, not to access the banks and not to transact in that bank account and so on and so forth. And these are all the things that have plagued the municipality. The MEC saying these court challenges are causing endless confusion and the parallel structures there are causing service delivery not to progress. What do you say to that, Mayor?
The big issue is the ANC could not accept the defeat in the High Court and had to drag out all these appeals through all the courts. And instead of accepting this, they continue to run to the courts. And that is now the ANC who has used the funds of all these court cases taking away from this service delivery. Yeah,
so they're saying you've only spent 20% of your budget on service delivery. The rest has been paying legal fees for various court litigations.
If you can see in the year where the MEC is putting that, we were not in the position of the council. We were not there. There was another municipal manager, and that person was already in September 2022. He was dismissed by the council, but the ANC illegally appointed him again, and he was running as the municipal manager, the funds during that year. And the ANC mayor, she was in control of everything.
Yeah. So would you support an administrative action on the municipality at this point for province to come and support the operations of the municipality?
Number one, I feel that the MEC must just do what he was supposed to do way back in 2022 to first discipline his councillors. And then we have to make sure that the administration, the people that is really trying to use this court cases against the councillors, rather take his labour problems to the Labour Court and not using all the councillors of the ANC to fight with him in this situation.
So, you say your municipality should not be placed under Section 139 because of that. What about the other issues?
If I'm quite honest with you, if I'm looking at what is happening at this moment, I am absolutely sure that administration will not solve this problem at this moment, especially the one that the Premier has called, the Article 1391C, that is total dissolvement of the council, because the big issue lies inside the administration, and we were busy solving that problems out with financial misconduct and all that things, but unfortunately we were illegally removed way back in October 2022. But if there is no other way, to me, the MEC can do it, and we will go back to elections and look what is going to happen then. Yeah.
So, for example, the debt to Eskom, 270 million, to the Magalies Water Board, 190 million. How are you going to pay those?
To be quite honest again with you, since we came back in April and got hold of the bank in May, everything starts to run in a better position at this moment. We are up with our debt relief with Eskom. The water is still a problem, but we are trying to pay them. Unfortunately, there is some, like our prepaid electrical meters, that income, the supplier don't want to pay over that money because he is connecting with the other administration. So that gives us a lot of problems because we are giving Eskom, we are buying from Eskom, but we are struggling to pay them due to the fact that that company is not paying the money over to the municipality to pay the accounts. Although that happened, we were still busy doing the right thing with Eskom. I can also say with SARS, we are up to date now. We, as the council, as we are now, we are busy with our rescue plan to put everything in place. That's that. I have advertised all the open senior posts. It was supposed to be shortlisted also, but the MEC sent a message to say we mustn't do that.
Yeah. So when were you planning to fill all those key management positions that are left vacant at the moment?
I tried now 2 times to send out the invites to Costa to come and assist me so that we can do the shortlisting. And then after the shortlisting, we will have our interviews and we go through the whole process of the Section 57 as well as 56 and 57 managers. And if everything goes well and Costa is assisting us, we can do that, and positively, I think by the 1st of November, some of that positions can be already filled.
Yeah. The municipality not being able to adopt the 2024-2025 budget. I mean, this is something that apparently happens year on year. Every time you kind of miss that particular timeline as prescribed by law.
I don't know where you are getting that information.
I'm getting it from the Premier, who says there was a conclusive report that was given.
I would like to, the Premier must show us that we didn't adopt it. If I'm correct, I've got
No, it was not adopted on time, she says. Not that it wasn't adopted. It was not adopted on time.
It was adopted. It was adopted on the 24th of May, 2024.
So you insist that it was adopted on time?
Yes,
all right.
It was adopted.
Okay. No, that's what the Premier says. These are some of the reasons why your municipality should be placed under administration.
You know, it is heartbreaking if you just get the one side of the story. If the Premier really wants to make sure that there's service delivery and as well as the MEC, they will come down and they will come and sit and look what we have achieved as the coalition. But the big problem is they're just listening to the one side of the story.
So the only, I suppose, jostle for power you're saying right now is the ANC trying to seize control of the local municipality, which you are saying your coalition has been actually doing very well to try and stabilize things at that municipality.
Yes, correct.